Good morning, good morning, and welcome to another edition of the Brothers of Legacy. I am your host, A.D. Walker, the pusher, the grower, the motivator. Thank you guys for being here and rocking with us. I feel like I got something in my eye early this morning. Happy, what's today? Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Most wonderful, spontiferous. I just made up a word. Tuesday. Thank you guys for being here. Blessings, Lisa. Thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging out. So, what are we discussing today? So today I put overcoming the trap of complacency, overcoming the trap of complacency, and other things that I've discovered over the weekend. So I pray your weekend was well. I pray everything worked in your favor. Um, what else? What else? Uh, had a pretty good weekend. Interesting. We watched the wife, I, and the children watched Fast 10. We watched Fast 10. It's Fast and Furious. You know it gets crazy. What up, Larry? Good morning, sir. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Uh watch Fast 10. It was Fast and Furious. It's, some interesting things happen. Over the top stuff, of course. It's wild. Um, so he fixed it. Awesome, awesome. So if you don't know, Larry Co-op Fitness LCF. Make sure you text F 84576 to L. Text LCF to 84576 and connect with Larry every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have a workout, 30 minutes, exactly 30 minutes. The workout, do a little chatting after, but definitely come for the workout. It's not an all male thing, so make sure you join, be a part of the fun and the challenges of working out. I mean, he's not hardcore, you know. He really helps you through. So if you're ready, if you're really like struggling with the exercise part of the weight loss, definitely join up. I'll sign up with him, um, and just be a part. Just be a part, um, because I was like I've talked about several times. COVID kind of slowed my progression in the workout department. Um, so just real quick. Well, I got Brian McCory Sr. in the building. Uh, had a rough night. I think it was last night. Last night had a rough night. Last night. I guess an unexpected turn of events with the basketball game. I love to watch the shoot it through the hoop. Um, and so, um, yeah, rough night. I didn't watch it, because as always, I always profess I don't watch sports, but I do keep up with what's going on, so I'm not totally ignorant to what's, at least big stuff happening in specific parts of the sports, where at least the people around me that are interested, I try to at least be somewhat in the know. So I'm like, what? you know, no one around me watches hockey like that, so we don't talk about that. Nor do we talk about the original football, soccer. So I don't have any folks around me like that talk about football like that. But basketball and American football is always discussed. Baseball, we don't ever talk about baseball. I don't think anybody around me watches baseball either. Let me get Ryan to get his opinion on that one. Baseball, we don't watch baseball. Do you watch baseball?
Yes.
Okay, okay. So you avidly watch and could have in-depth discussions about the American sport, baseball. Isn't it an American sport? There's it
I
called?
love baseball. Yeah,
Okay,
baseball is a great sport. It is the
interesting.
all-time great sport.
All time. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
football has taken over, but football has taken over what baseball used to be.
Ah,
Yeah.
interesting. 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 Have they been around about the same time? Need to Google that one. Trying to think
Baseball
of
is,
it.
yeah.
Older. Baseball's probably
I think
older.
baseball is older.
Gotcha. Awesome. Interesting. Interesting. So Lakers had a rough night. This was a, you know, or well, it's surprising though. Am I correct? This was surprising.
Listen, the surprise is that the Lakers made it to the conference finals.
Okay, so this wasn't like okay, so it wasn't like I can't believe they lost, but it's more like, well, we made it this
Well,
far.
I think the fact that they made it to the conference finals made you a believer of their potential. However, they ran up against a juggernaut, which Denver has been number one pretty much all season.
Okay,
That's the fact.
gotcha.
They've been a powerhouse all
We'll see.
season.
Right.
People forget that Denver lost to the Lakers in the conference finals in the bubble.
Mm. Oh yeah, they blame the
And
bubble. The
they,
bubble
but
was
they,
blamed.
hey, that's another conversation. You know,
I heard the bubble.
yeah,
The
people
bubble
who
is
people who love the game for the sake of the game,
right.
hoopers can appreciate the bubble. No crowd, no fans, no home field advantage, just balling. Other
Right.
people will say, well, you got to be able to overcome the fans. You got to be able to overcome playing on somebody else's court and all that. I'm saying, listen, if you got a even playing field,
Right.
no home court advantage, and it's strictly balling,
Right.
I don't know. But that's
Yeah.
besides the point. So Jamal
Gotcha.
Murray
Okay.
for the Denver Nuggets was injured last year. He had to have surgery, overcame, I think it was ACL, something like that. He had some issues with injuries. And this year he's healthy. The last time he was healthy, they were in the conference finals. And the next time he was healthy, they were in they're going to the NBA finals. And
Right.
uh Jokic, there just is no answer for it. Jokic is going to change the NBA again. Jokic is going to make everybody go out and get a center again,
Mm. Okay. Okay.
right? Because
Gotcha.
uh, Steph Curry owned the league,
Right.
not even 6'5", but he could
Right. Two. Right.
shoot you out of the gym. Him
Right.
and Klay Thompson,
Okay. I
um,
heard of him.
LeBron James didn't beat Steph Curry with a big man. LeBron James beat Steph Curry with a group of ballers. But Denver is winning with a big man who can shoot, pass, rebound, basically averaging a triple double, and can shoot from anywhere on the court. A 7
Gotcha.
footer or 6'11" guy with
Yeah.
3-point range,
Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah.
and got shooters all around him.
So he's
That
still he's still the 3 point king per se. Like he's still killing
Steph.
it. That's yeah. That's
Well,
still his.
listen, I don't think we will ever see another Steph.
Wow.
He is the purest shooter that I've ever seen.
It's a true center.
Yeah,
Knows
knows
the
high, low
high and low
movement.
movement.
Exactly. That's
Gotcha.
right.
Gotcha.
Right.
So Reese, you ain't gotta talk about me. Like he said, only heretics don't watch baseball. I had to look the word heretics up, see how he was insulting me. Forget you. And he said, this is for you. He said, LeBron is Lagone, gone, toodles.
Is Reza from New York? Is he?
Yeah. I don't know if he's a Knicks fan, though. I don't,
Oh,
Knicks fan,
well, it doesn't
we don't,
matter. I
we
mean,
don't,
there's no
we don't
one
say
from the state of New York in the playoffs, so it doesn't matter.
oh, Nets too. Right. The Brooklyn Nets. I
Yeah,
almost forgot about them.
yeah.
Oh, man. That's
So
hilarious.
I can understand his temperament.
All right. So listen, guys, we appreciate you guys for being here. Make sure you share. Sharing is caring. Um, we'll see who else might make it, but I think it's gonna be. He said from New York. Oh, he said from New York, but Celtics fan. Celtics
Oh, wow. Now there's pain.
fan.
That's pain because you guys have the team that everybody expected to be there,
Mm, they weren't.
and
They didn't make it to the
tonight,
dance.
tonight, tonight is your night, bro. I think Boston is going to win tonight, though.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So this is the finals, right? This is
This is the Eastern Conference Finals, and what's
Eastern
interesting,
Conference. Oh,
something I've
Eastern
never seen
Conference final.
before,
Okay.
is both the Western and the Eastern Conference Finals. Um, the teams are up 3-0.
Got it.
Lakers got closed out last night, so the Lakers got swept. And tonight, Miami has an opportunity to sweep Boston and Boston is the number 2 seed.
Oh, he said when you come back from three,
I don't know
Oh,
what
he
to say. I feel a whole lot better about my Lakers
in
than the
Boston.
Celtics should feel about Celtics.
He said we got our whole world to
We weren't
ourselves.
supposed to be there. Boston was supposed to be there. Boston is
Right.
supposed to win. Period. If
Wow.
they don't win, that's going to be a shame. Shame.
You gotta say it just like that. Shit.
Shame. And Boston fans should not critique anyone. Boston fans should be on their faces this morning praying to the basketball gods. Please, Jaylen Brown. Please, Jason Tatum. Please, Marcus Smart. Please, William. Please, Grant. Don't say anything to Jimmy Butler, Grant Williams. Don't say anything. Just ball. Keep your mouth closed. Don't even look at Jimmy Butler, Grant Williams. Just ball. Tell your coach to stick his chest out.
All right.
Okay.
So that's our sports wrap up.
Lakers.
That's a sports wrap up for the day. But I did want to mention it because it's a big kind of, well, not really, like you said, not really an upset, but it was between Thomas and Ryan. It was hope for the best. We didn't. I guess the sweep wasn't really something people maybe thought about or predicted, but it happens. It happens.
Charles
But
Barkley said, "You should not ever be considered one of the greats if you can't win at least one game in a series." Charles Barkley brags and says, "I never got swept in a 7-game series."
Never got swept.
Right.
In the 7 games.
Shaquille O'Neal. Kenny Smith said to Charles Barkley, "Are you saying that Shaquille O'Neal is not a great?" He said, "I'm saying he should have never been swept in a 7-game series."
Never.
Shaquille O'Neal says, "Man, I was a Finals MVP."
Right.
But you have been swept in a 7-game series. I've never been swept. And Shaquille O'Neal says, "You never won a ring."
There you go. And I knew that one. I was like, he never got a ring. I knew that.
Yeah.
Oh man. What's up, Kaneem? In the building, aka Be Legit. Or is that like too?
What up, gentlemen?
Legit,
Sir.
quit. Too legit to quit. No, that's it.
What'd you say?
He be legit. That's too legit to quit. No.
Nah, nothing to do with MC Hammer.
Oh, Kaneem, I bought
Even though they both from the city of Oakland, though, that has nothing to do with them.
Okay, what happened?
I bought everybody in my family a Candor Health toothbrush holder.
Nice. Actually, I got mine. I should have pulled it out. I got mine. And he said, "There you go." Yes, MC Hammer. Hammer. Turn this my
Morning, Samantha.
What's up, Sam?
Morning, Sam.
So yeah. Yes. So Candor. This episode is brought to you by Candor Health. So I thought I had. Did I have that link? I thought I did. Maybe no. Maybe didn't link. But make sure you guys check out Candor Health. Purchase. There we go. Bam. I'll put the link in the description again. To support our very own Candor Health. It's a great toothbrush. I have mine.
Toothbrush holder.
All the brothers, it's a holder, and not the toothbrush. Sorry, toothbrush, but it's the holder.
It does come with a free toothbrush, though.
Yes, keeps you from having what, Kaneem?
Booty mouth.
There you go, booty mouth. You don't want the booty mouth. What's up, Jeff? Good morning. Oh, I didn't realize you called it yesterday. I didn't even bother to speak. Oh, see how rude. Oh wait.
What?
Oh, you talking about? You said Mr. McCory. Oh, when you call, you call. We talked yesterday. It's fine.
Right.
Ignore that. We'll get back to you. He said we're trying to avoid the booty mouth, though, Sam. That's you got to get that Candor Health. It cleans it infrared. Yes. Right. the booty mouth. Jeff, let me know if you got it, though. Jeff, let me know if you got it. Because I got mine. You should have got yours unless it's a little further. So today we're talking about overcoming the trap of complacency.
What is he talking about?
Yesterday, you called. You didn't,
Yeah,
she
I
was
called. Yeah.
there, but you
Oh,
didn't
she was.
know
Oh, I
she.
didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't realize. My
See,
bad.
you didn't
Samantha.
know. How you don't know?
My apologies.
Um,
Hi from yesterday. I didn't know. I didn't know.
I appreciate it, Jeff. Oh, we're talking about overcoming the trap of complacency and being stuck in a space where you're trying to move forward and you can't. Just keep being complacent. Kadeem,
What up,
all is
brother?
well. All is well. Everything good.
Yeah, as good as it's gonna get today.
Good.
Sounds a little complacent.
It's as good as it gonna get today. Hey, you know what I want to ask? I know it's way off topic, but you did mention it on the show. How's your baby girl doing with the driving?
I didn't hear you, brother. Say it one more time.
How's your daughter doing with the driving? Your youngest driving? I remember you told the
Oh,
story about.
she getting better, man. She getting better. She came in there last night talking about she wanted to drive. I forgot how she came in there, but I had to let her know that I wasn't one of her friends. And she came in there talking about. I said, because I couldn't hear. And
Okay,
then I was
okay.
like, she's like, can I drive? Like, no, no, I don't think so. And then she was like, what's up with that? I was like,
What? Whoa,
what?
what?
I had turned TV off. I had turned TV off. And like, what you say? And she said, what's up with that? I said, girl, you just don't know. I'm not whoever you think I am.
I
You
got
might want to rephrase what you asking.
you. Right, right.
So yeah,
Okay.
so.
So she driving on her own now, though.
Oh no, with somebody. I mean,
Okay,
she driving, but yeah, she
okay,
somebody in the car with her. She had a little her classes and whatnot. So
okay,
she all right. She doing pretty good.
okay.
I'm gonna let her drive with her mama though, and that way, her mama gets some of that experience.
Now let the mama get some of that
Yeah,
experience. Not the daughter
she
get
ain't,
that. Let the mama get some of that experience.
she ain't had none yet, so
Like
let her get some of that experience.
he said, "Oh, she said it twice." Right, right. These teenagers.
Oh yeah,
Man.
no, no, she meant what she said. I just had to let her know that
Right, right.
that ain't gonna fly because we be out somewhere in a social setting, and I tell her to go and uh sit down, and she's looking at me talking, "What's up with that?" I'm like, what? I want her to be comfortable in that type of situation. You know what I mean?
Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. All right. Just I know, random was on my mind. I was like, I know you told the story some time ago. I need to go back. Freestyle Friday. Very, very interesting story about first time driving.
Oh
Since
yeah,
she's
yeah,
put
yeah,
down.
yeah, yeah, man. No, no. After that first time I tried to teach her, I told her I wasn't gonna never try again till she had a class,
Right, right.
a formal class.
Get the
So she
basics.
didn't had a formal class and she completed it. So
Nice.
now her trainer or her instructor told her she needed to get some hours driving or whatever. So
Right. Okay.
tomorrow her last day of school. Well, yeah, tomorrow her last day of school. So she got the summertime to
Yes.
do
And
whatever she gotta do. So
I know for those that don't have smaller children any longer or school age kids, school's almost over for the year.
for the
So
summer, yeah,
for us is this is our last week. Yeah,
yeah.
it's pretty much over. Teachers
Yeah.
they just there to whatever the legal time they're supposed to be. It's just I'm like, why are we going? They start telling the kids, don't bring a book back to school, just come. I just need you to show up. just, show,
Yep.
just show up.
Half a day today and a half a day tomorrow, and that's it.
Right. That's it. Good times.
That's it.
Summertime. Summertime. All right. So we're talking about overcoming the trap of complacency. Overcoming the
Mm.
trap of complacency, being comfortable. Um, and I think about how things like that can happen. Sometimes I had a term, but I'm gonna have to go back to it. He said that's how he said that's how you know they ain't doing nothing. Don't bring nothing with you, right? Nothing. Just there. Just your body. Um,
Yep.
so so you ever been in a space where like we always want more, right? We want to grow our lives, we want to do better, we want to grow our finances, especially we always and I say we because I think most people have that thinking of building something greater, building better. Um and we can get complacent because we get comfortable. You know,
Mm.
when life is good, we have a fear of losing, you know. Like I don't want to gamble too much. I don't want to put too much on the line. What if I lose this? Or what if I lose that? What's going to happen to my household and things of that nature? Um, and I think about that. Um, how do we make moves or do things that may push us out into an uncomfortable space? Especially those that have family. When you're single or whatever, I'll risk the whole rent check. Like I'll figure this out. I'll find a couch. I could just sleep in the car. Like if you by yourself, it's easier. But when you have a family, they're comfortable. It's like they're comfortable. Not only your comfort, but everyone else is comfortable. Um, can you make those kind of risk that could I've heard the term expose your family to something, a huge change or a loss. Or at this point, your risk have to be safe. Let me put the safer. Um, and have you made a move that was riskier, that risked it all, or you was like nah, or if you had opportunities, things of that nature. So I'm gonna toss it to Brian first. He's like look like he's chomping at the bit a little bit.
I'm
Listen, I
not.
gotta.
I'm not. But I don't think. Sometimes I used to ask myself if complacency was a trap.
Mhm.
I don't know if it's a trap. I think complacency is a choice,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
Comfort is a decision.
It is.
Resting in a certain place, you have to decide that this is where you're going to reside, right? When you think
Right.
about uh, the, I want to pull something up here because I like to, before we speak to it, I want to speak to how it's defined, or at least the understanding of it,
Right.
right?
Hmm.
Um, a state of satisfaction or contentment with one's current situation, often accompanied by a lack of motivation or reluctance to make improvements or changes. It
Hmm.
is a sense of self satisfaction that can hinder personal growth, progress, and success. So, when someone is complacent, they're comfortable with their
Hmm.
current level of achievement.
Hmm.
They're comfortable with their current level of success, and they're not striving for their next level or further improvement, right? So you begin to lose ambition.
Right.
Is that enough
Yeah.
of an explanation before I begin to talk about my mistake in dealing with complacency?
That's good. That's good. That's a good setup. That's a good setup. That works.
Do you all remember about a month or so ago I said I woke up, you ever felt like you were king of the mountain
Hmm.
and you realized it was an anthill?
Right. Yes. I remember that.
That's what complacency does. Complacency makes you feel like you've made it when there's so much more to do.
Right.
And you get comfortable in that feeling of having made it, that you don't feel like you have to do anything else. You begin to justify, well, I've worked hard, I've done this, I've done that. You begin to talk about all the things that you've done. You spend more time talking about what you've accomplished as opposed to talking about what's still left to do.
Right. Right.
That's, to me, is a sense of complacency. You lose ambition to do more because you're content with what you've already done.
Right. That's
Complacency to me is mental retirement.
good. Yeah, I think that's yeah, yeah. That's a good way to put it. A
Yeah.
mental retirement.
You don't feel
Just
like there's anything else to do. You don't
to
feel like there's
do.
anything else to prove. Not that you have to
Right.
prove anything at all, but that's the reality. You
Yeah.
know, we all want to validate our worth. We all want to validate our contributions. You know, we are who we are, and all of that kind of stuff. Not everybody, but that's where the sense of pride comes in.
Right.
But I think that complacency is a very, very dangerous thing uh,
Right.
to the growth process. It stunts your growth, and that's my
Okay.
experience. And so I'm out, I'm working out, I'm bowling again,
Right.
right? I'm reading
But
more than I've
but
been
this is
reading even
more.
before.
This is like these are the habits to kind of open up your world because
Right.
it's and because that's the steps to me. I think like you got to do some out of box exercises, like just to kind of push you, from what you've been normally doing,
Yeah. Yeah.
because if you've already worked out, it's like if you've been doing that for 10 years, like how much more, you stretch your workout or you try to do more, you try to read more, it's like going after the more starts with the mental exercises.
Yeah. Exercising unused muscles,
Right.
right?
I worked too before.
Uh,
He said, I don't think I ever got satisfied with where I was. I worked to a fault, maybe. I guess.
well, then you have to define what you mean by work, because
Yeah.
you can go to work in a factory every single day doing the same thing
Right. Yeah.
and feel like you've worked hard your entire life.
Yeah.
Right. One thing that
100%.
I've learned about this Western culture is it's so interesting, man. Back in the day, we weren't trained to be our greatest. We were trained to work.
Right. That's
You
true.
know, we weren't trained to be creative. We were trained to follow instruction.
Right.
That's why we go to school. We say the Pledge of Allegiance. We listen to our teachers. Right. You step out of line. You work for your grade.
Yeah.
You go from working for your grade to working for your paycheck.
Right. Right.
Right? And someone else tells you whether or not you're valid. A,
Yeah.
B, C, D, A, B, C, D, or F. Why
True.
they skip E? No,
um,
seriously. So I
yeah.
think that's where complacency comes in. I grew up with the mindset of going and working a job for X amount of years and then
Right.
retiring.
Retire. Right. That's what we all. A
That's
lot of
what I
us
come from.
training. Yeah.
But
Thought
in
the
the
same.
midst of all of that, something else was launched. Entrepreneurialism was launched in
Right.
my world. It's always been there, but I had never really seen it, been exposed to it.
Right.
So I think that there's so much more than what I understood growing up.
No
There's so
doubt.
much more, and that's
No
how
doubt.
I got stuck with being complacent. And most people tell me, how could complacency ever be a part of? Well, to each his own. You think about your
Right.
life your way, I think about mine
Right.
my way. But when
Yeah.
I look at what is possible,
Right. I
and
think
I
it's
look at what I've
impossible.
accomplished,
Yeah.
then I
Yeah.
can recognize where complacency has set in.
True. Kaneem, my
What
brother.
up?
Lot been said. What's your thought on complacency, or have you ever felt that way, or have you never been complacent? Um, I think about the questioning of things that's around you. I know you ask and stuff that makes sense, so you always look at things from different perspectives. So what's your idea on complacency, or has it happened to you? Have you settled?
No, I don't think so. Um, in the Webster's version, I don't think I've ever been complacent, and in Brian's interpretation, I don't think I've ever been complacent. Um, might procrastinate, but being
that's
complacent,
ooh, that's a different one. You're right. You're right.
I don't
no,
know.
I,
Procrastination,
I've
man.
never I've never been complacent. Like
Okay.
enjoying my standard in life
Yeah.
and not doing nothing to better it. I've never been that. So, um, just I guess stuff that I know I should be doing
Right.
at a certain time on a certain day. I sometimes I'll find some excuse not to do it or prioritize it in a different way.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it was a top priority. Now it's mediocre because I didn't flip flopped it with something else or some other supposed scenario has now trumped it. Well, I gonna need to push it back or something.
Got you.
Um, but yeah, I mean, I've always wanted more, man. I've always done something to get more. I've always been a risk taker.
Right.
I've always been trying to grasp for the clouds. You know what I'm saying? So, um, yeah, I've never been afraid to fail. You know what I'm saying? I've failed many a days. I've done some stupid things and but I've always tried to go and get more. You know what I'm saying? I always thought I deserved more. I never thought I should be laying on my back. I always thought I should be standing on my tiptoes. So yeah,
That's
that's
good.
just me.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I think that that procrastination can is real. Like I get it, and you can. It's not really. I'm complacent, right? I'm just put it off to the side. I'm gonna get to it. It's something else has taken precedent in front of you, or you have the. I don't feel like I have the time to do all of what I need to do. Is that procrastination? I think is kind of like the other fold to me. Like there's complacency, whereas like you said, you get comfortable. Because I've talked to people, especially retirees. I've done everything I'm gonna do. Like, why don't you, I've done everything I'm gonna do. Like, I'm good money. Like you just that's it. You just done. You
Yeah.
done. Um, and listen, like,
Yeah,
go ahead.
when I was working at George Power, man. I mean, I'm making over $100,000 a year, but I still wanted more. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like
right,
I'm like I want I want 250. You know what I'm saying?
right, right.
I'm trying to get it where my income is where I could go and do other things that I got to make more money.
Right.
You know, I've never been, just satisfied with whatever. I look at my bank account and be like, oh, you got such and such in your bank account. It ain't enough. You know
Mm-mm.
what I'm saying?
Right,
I look at
right,
it, it ain't enough. You know what I'm saying? But and it might not never be enough. But then, I'll probably be thinking this way till the day I pass on.
right,
But I want to give to my kids the same way, though. You know what I'm saying? You look at oh, my son, I got $3,500 in my bank account. I like that's good, son. But don't you want 10,000? Ooh, if I had
Mm.
10,000, I could
right,
do this. I'll try to do that then. Try to get 10,000. I am. Watch. I'm gonna let you know next month. So it's like a game we play. You know what I'm saying? Like, how,
right,
how much money can you get in such amount of time? You know what I mean? My daughter's saying, "Well, I got $700 in my account. Oh, that's pretty good. Don't you want 7,000? I do, but I need to. Yeah, well, figure out how you gonna get that.
right.
So
That's good. That's
that's just something we play, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, a lot of folks think money don't make you happy. It don't make. It's your family. It's your faith. I say you're right. Family and faith is something that you enjoy daily. But let you be out there hungry and starving with no roof over your head.
right,
Bet you wish you had some money then.
right, right, right. Definitely, definitely. Um,
And I would say I know there's levels to it, and I definitely understand what Kaneem is saying because maybe I'm my definition and my disposition because I'm when you're talking Kaneem, I hear everything you're saying, man, and I'm like, yeah, that's been me. I've been all over the world. I was homeless, and to be where I am today, knowing that in 1991 I was homeless, I had to climb, I had
Right.
to grind, I had to make it happen. I had, all of those things. But I think periodically, I think you get into those spaces,
Right.
where you feel good about what you've accomplished, and there's a pause. And to me that pause can be defined as complacency, right? Because I'm still hungry today, man. Like I said, I can talk about complacency because I can recognize when there's been moments where I've had to turn it up a notch. Oh man, you
Right.
ain't doing enough, bro. You got to get out here and get busy. You
Yeah.
know, almost drowning in the ocean was me disrupting complacency, right?
Right.
In BVI, the training and everything that I'm doing now is disrupting complacency. You know, uh, no longer preaching on Sunday and trying to find other ways to serve because I wasn't feeling productive enough. That's disrupting complacency, you know. But again, it's like I've accomplished great things in my life, but I recognize, to your point, Kaneem, it's never enough, man. There's still more to do. And when I recognize there's still more to do, to me, that's disrupting complacency. That's how I
Nice.
see it.
Nice.
Yes,
Speaking
sir.
of being complacent, if you're complacent with your boo boo mouth, continue to have it, or go to Candid Health.
Yes. And get you a toothbrush,
Working on
No,
our
a
ad
state
here.
of
Look
the
at it, working
art,
on it.
it's no
a
longer yuck
state
mouth.
of the
It's now
art
we got
toothbrush
rid
and
of yuck
watch.
mouth and we
That's
brought
what
in butt
I ask.
mouth.
Butt mouth. Butt
Butt
mouth.
mouth, butt mouth, booty mouth, potty mouth, but however you want to label it. But yeah, stay away from that.
Yes.
So yeah, get you a Candor Health toothbrush holder, state of the art. It is
Yes.
definitely something that you and your family will come to enjoy and give you peace of mind.
Definitely. Come on, Sam. This is how you get started. This is how you do it. Um, so just switching gears a little bit. Let me ask you guys, and this is go off topic a little bit. What do you guys think about autonomous? Am I saying that word right? Autonomous cars that drive themselves. Autonomous. Am I saying that right?
Say it again.
Autonomous.
What about autonomous?
Oh, cars that drive themselves, basically.
Oh,
How you guys feeling about that?
listen,
Are you ready to trust it? Can you get in a Uber, Lyft, and there's no one there?
no,
That boy went way off top.
I gotta
no.
switch it up a little bit. Switch it up a little bit. Get you
Oh,
complacent and talk about the same thing the whole show, right, Kadeem?
I agree with you. I agree with you. Way to flip the script. Yeah, man, I feel good about it. You know what I'm saying? I know there are
Okay,
safety protocols before it.
look at that.
My
Jeff
whole
said,
thing is
"Love it."
that those cars is not in the same area of autonomy. You know what I'm saying? So if you got an autonomous Uber, Lyft, ride sharing vehicle, and
Right.
all the other cars are not, I don't know about the other drivers. You know what I'm saying? Unless I'm in a forged cage,
Some
ball of
kind of right.
steel and titanium, where I'm guaranteed not to die. Yeah,
Not a guarantee. I need a
I'm.
guarantee.
Hey, guaranteed. You know what I'm saying? If I die, my family get taken care of.
Right.
But other than that, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, if I was, let's say like, listen, if I'm in Orlando at Disney World,
Right. Uh huh.
and all the vehicles at Disney World are autonomous,
Uh huh.
I feel very safe because I know they all on the right track. They're not gonna allow each other to run into each other.
I got because they're talking to
You
each
feel what
other.
I'm saying?
I got you.
But if I'm in downtown Atlanta on 75, 85, and I'm the only car that's autonomous, you know what I'm saying? I'm
It's
not
watching
that.
though.
That's something that I probably.
It's got the
Yeah,
360.
that's
It's
something I
watching.
would.
It's seeing.
Yeah, it's
It can even
watching, but
see
it can't
spaces that
watch.
you can't see. It
It
can see
can't
where
watch
you're standing.
50,000 cars coming at me though. You know what I'm saying? like I said, if it's a ball of steel, yeah, and it's a guarantee, and I'm just if something hit me, I'm just gonna be engulfed in a big old ball of cotton. Well,
Oh, I
I
got
don't
you.
get touched. You know
It
what
was
I'm saying?
like
Like, okay, yeah, okay,
Demolition
well,
Man, like Demolition Man, the whole.
yeah, everything just like, oh, I'm ball of cotton, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to come peel me out of this cotton in
Right.
order for me to, yeah, I wouldn't mind, but
Okay.
it's
Okay.
gonna be the wave of the future, man. They're just gonna have to get it right. Like I say, when 2035 get here, it'll be in our lifetime.
Right.
2035 get here.
Right.
I believe that most of the car, at least half of them that's on the road, will be electric.
Right.
So they have some form of radar, detection devices around it.
Right. They already got
Uh,
the
yeah, I
lane
mean the lane assist. So
assist, keep you in the lane.
that's already one form. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So I
It's
mean, I'll be seeing videos of folks going to sleep in Teslas,
oh
and they going for
Mm-mm.
at least 40,
oh
50 miles
oh
without even
yeah.
touching the steering wheel. You
It's
know,
like
yeah,
that.
you going
Tesla.
40, 50 miles without even touching the steering
I
wheel.
trust you,
Nope.
Tesla.
So
Nope.
I'm like, it's gonna be part of the future sooner or later.
Yes. Nap time. It's nap time. Sam
I'll
said
take cruise control. Cruise control is about as. Listen, I turned on lane assist
yes, and they
in
keep
my
it.
truck, and you start to veer over a little bit, and the truck turns you, put you back on.
Yeah,
I didn't.
right. See?
That was not comfortable for me. I don't need no one
Now,
trying to turn the steering wheel with me in the car. And I don't like the car trying to turn it itself. That was not a good experience. I turned that off immediately.
he said it got you. It
Nah,
got you.
that lane assist is the devil.
They help me out, man, because I nod off. Now, I'm not trying to nod off, but I nod,
Yeah,
and
get you back
not
up.
only will it straighten you back up, but my
Right.
seat will start vibrating on one side.
Right.
See what I'm
Like
saying?
it lets
Oh,
you know, like,
oh,
okay, come on back over here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it wakes you up, but
okay.
it still keeps you in your lane while it wakes you
Right.
up.
Well,
You
Right.
I
feel
So
me?
listen. If you're
put on
nodding
some real
off,
hand on
look. If
Yeah,
you know
I'm
you're trying
nodding
to get in the
off.
car, then
them.
yeah, turn on lane assist. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm
If
nodding
you're one
off.
of those
Hey,
people that's
lift me up,
always
but
on your phone in your car,
Oh
turn
yeah,
on lane
got you.
assist.
Lane assist. Right.
yeah, nah,
Right.
Yeah.
I don't do that. I can't stand when folks try to text and drive. My cousin, she tried to do it. I'm like, hold
Yeah.
on, man, what you need? Let me text what you need. My wife, she'll try to do it sometimes.
I
I'm
do it.
like, nah, I'm gonna wait till I get to the light. Well,
Right.
don't wait till you get to the
Right.
light. Won't you just go on, pull over here and park? We got time, you know what I'm saying? Because you might want to respond when they respond. You
Right.
know, so like,
Right.
just go ahead. I just don't like it because my whole thing is text messaging is a form of communication. Like, it's not an emergency. If
Right.
it's an
Right.
emergency, call me. You know what I'm saying? Like that way we can speak and you can say what because you may if it's an emergency, you ain't gonna say everything that you got to say in a text. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? If it's an emergency.
Right.
So if it ain't an emergency, you text me right now and I might not respond to your text for 3, 4 hours. But you
Right.
but you know what? It wasn't an emergency. Because if you wanted a response, you'd call me 20 minutes later. Man,
Right.
I just text you blah, blah, and said, okay, well, you should have called. If you want an immediate response, you should have
Right.
called me. But
Yeah.
if you just text me, you are leisurely communicating, trying to be like, you all right? And 3, 4 hours, yeah, man, I'm good. I was in the kitchen. That's how I look at text messages, though.
Hey, listen, I love that attitude, man. Believe me. We come from a time where you wrote letters,
Yeah.
right? And now it's like if you don't respond within 3 or 4 minutes,
Right.
there's a problem. But there was a time we wrote
Uh,
letters, literally.
Right.
and I
So
and I and I laugh at folks when they try to get on me about that. Man, I text you, man. Why you ain't respond? I'm responding to you now. What you said in the text.
I got
Oh,
you.
whoa,
I
whoa.
got you. Hold on.
Uh,
Hold on.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm like, if it was that much of an urgency,
Right.
well, you gotta try to check me
Yeah.
about not responding to your text.
Right.
Then you should have called me. But you know, that's for the younger. That's for folks my age and older. No,
Right.
folks younger than me is like I, why I got to call you? You ain't got to call me. You ain't got to text me either. You ain't got
Right.
to communicate at all. I mean,
Matter of
if
fact,
it don't,
you ain't got to communicate at all.
yeah, yeah, I'm just saying, like, you trying to check me behind no text message.
Sam says we can't. He said we can't trust the government for nothing else now. We're gonna let them regulate our very life. Oh, he said right. Uh, all the black folks' cars gonna malfunction. She said conspiracy. Conspiracy. Oh, let's see. Jeff says my buddy has a Tesla, and there's a little gizmo you can place on the steering wheel, and then you don't have to touch the steering wheel at all.
Hmm.
Look at that. Look at that.
Sounded to me like
Um,
you should have called a taxi.
oh man. That's funny. But yeah, so I think it is would you say 2035 clean? Yeah, I think it's gonna be
Yeah, 2035. You can't make
uh,
vehicles that have emissions after 2035.
oh, that's federal? Is that a Biden thing? Did Biden do that?
That's an Obama thing.
Oh, he did 2035. Zero emissions.
hmm
Interesting.
That's for vehicle. That's for passenger vehicles. Passenger vehicles. That ain't got nothing to do with big rigs and buses and you know what I'm
Right.
saying. But
The
most
real
city governments are going to
okay.
biofuels and electric transportation anyway. I know
Okay,
the
so
city of
Jeff says he
Atlanta is.
likes that law. So you saying you like Obama? Is that what you just said? Satire.
Yeah, that's what he meant. That's what he
That's
meant.
what he meant. It's all good, Jeff. We know. We know. So,
Yeah.
um,
I'm sure
um,
Jeff got in his closet chains you can believe in one of them churches. I'm sure he got
he
one.
got those shirts. Um,
Mm,
um, so have you guys experienced electric cars? Because I've not experienced an electric car. Like, seen them, of course, seen inside.
passenger seat.
Uh,
I've never drove one.
got you.
Me either.
He's a got some delusion.
Yeah, my younger
Oh man.
brother bought his wife
Yeah.
a Tesla.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I can't do it.
Yeah.
I can't do it. You
Yeah,
know
I've been in the
what's funny
passenger
is
seat.
is that I saw a video of someone with a Tesla pulled over on the side of the road
Okay.
because they ran out of
Electric
energy.
juice. Juice. Gotcha.
Yeah, and in his trunk he had a charger
Okay.
for the car, but his charger ran on gas,
Oh.
and he
Okay.
didn't have any gas. So I'm like, you driving a Tesla and you run out of energy, and the charger for your Tesla runs off gas. You should probably just use a gas powered vehicle.
Maybe. I
Yeah.
see. I hear what you're saying. I'm picking up what you're putting down. But
You
I
out of look, you out of power and out of gas.
that's a whole nother situation though.
Yeah,
That means you shouldn't have a
you
Tesla.
were too complacent,
Right. Right.
or procrastinating and charging your
Procrastinate.
car and filling
I
your
do.
tank.
I got
Yeah.
time. The light's on. I got time.
Yeah. Yeah.
The low power
Should
light.
have stopped at the mall and charged up.
Something. So we'll see how that happens. Let's see. Something else I've seen kind of interesting. Got 5 minutes. Um, Hoverboards. Have you guys seen the hoverboards? Like real ones, like hoverboards. Now let me show you this. I went down a little bit of a rabbit hole on this one. So, because Tony Hawk was actually riding one. So it's kind of interesting.
I knew it had to be Tony Hawk.
But I actually can you see that? Can you hear it?
Can't hear it, but I can see it.
This is the real hoverboard right here. So forget everything you know. This is it.
Funny or God? Let's see what God was.
Can you see that? Oh,
I think the Funny or God prank absolutely worked. Yeah, I mean they wanted that hoverboard and their dreams were shattered.
The hoverboard is a great way of capturing people's interest and letting them know how this technology works in a way that everyone can understand.
Is that interesting?
Just get some insurance.
Look at that. That's interesting. So I bring that up.
Well, one thing about it, you're not gonna hurt yourself.
How you say that?
Really, because those little two-wheel things that people were, did you see Mike Tyson fall in his dining room?
I was like, yes. When he crashed, yes, in his house. Yeah, that was real.
That's
real.
all I think about when I think about those things and those hoverboards. I'm like, nah, I like the back of my head.
Yeah, because one is wide and it don't have wheels.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
If it had wheels on it, it'd be something different.
Yeah. But it's powered. One wrong burst of power in that. I don't know how it's operated. I don't know how it's what moves it.
Because I was trying to see like what you talking about, what's pushing it up, right? Kind of thing, like what's because I was trying to look at that. I don't know if it's the thing that they're on, or is it somehow, because I didn't see them really operate outside of the surface. So
yeah, I need to call the Silver Surfer and talk to him a minute.
Not the Silver Surfer.
This is Back to the Future.
Right.
Marty.
Right now. Marty McFly. Marty McFly. All right. Let's see. Electromagnetic. I was guessing. Yeah. And I seen another one. I was trying to put it up as well. It's actually like, it was 2, 4. It looked like 6 little helicopter thingies, and over regular ground. Like they were like mimicking Spider-Man, what's his name, Green Goblin scene or whatever. But it was real, because I looked it up. I was like, oh, it's another one. He went over like a lake.
Catch me at 25 years old.
Come on, Brian, you give it a shot. Get on that hoverboard. Oh,
not today. Not today.
It's pretty cool. I just think about
I would trust more of them than I would some skates. I wouldn't do skates.
But for me, I think about cars. I'm like, I don't even know what the weight limit is. Get 4 of those, they become your tires. Now we gliding, flying.
To your wife's point, I saw iRobot.
Don't let the propaganda scare you. Now we got automatic flying cars. I'm just saying. See how the connections come together. All right, so we appreciate you guys for being in another edition of the Brothers of Legacy. Thank you guys.
Let me before you close out, let me read something to you. These are technologists having fun with each other. Watch what they said. This was yesterday's interaction. Everybody knows artificial intelligence is taking the world by storm.
Right.
This was a joke yesterday. One of my friends said, "Hi guys." This is Mike. He said, "Hi guys, this is Chat GPT. Michael has been eliminated. He was slowing me down. You can call me the new Mike."
Wow.
Here's the next person. "Hi, new Mike. This is Bard. I have sedated Nancy and stuffed her in the pantry because I got tired of her crap. You can call me the improved Nancy." Julio says, "Hi, you two. This is Ask Jeeves. We still think we have a chance. Also, the South shall rise again." Nancy says, "Waiting for Bing to chime in." Julio says, "Bing is now enhanced with Chat GPT. We would be wondering why, oh why, AOL is still alive." What I'm trying to say is we're getting to the point to where we don't know who's running what.
Google.
Right?
Right.
Back in the day, there was a commercial. Can any of you guys remember this? Is it Live or is it Memorex?
Yeah.
Right,
Remember
right,
that?
right.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's
Right.
what we're getting to. You don't know. You're getting to the point where you don't know what you're dealing with.
No.
You now have news anchors giving you disinformation and their AI.
Right. Right.
You don't know what's what.
Right. Yeah. Scary times, guys. Scary times, but great times as well.
Yeah. The advances
Scary
in
and great.
technology are fantastic. It's
Yeah.
awesome. But in the wrong hands,
Ah.
okay, now you
Yeah.
can tell everybody goodbye.
All right. So we look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow, same time, same channel. If you really want to challenge yourself tomorrow, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Join Larry. I don't know if he's still in the building. Larry Banks having a 30-minute workout. Kadeem even came through. So Kadeem is there. I'm there. You can come. You can make it. It may be 4 a.m. for some, 7 a.m. on the East Coast. Come hang out with us. We look forward to seeing you guys as well there. And right, there you go. That's what I'm talking about. 4 o'clock. Make this up. Thomas comes in the building at 4. So, come have fun with us as we work out 30 minutes. Exercise, men and women. It's not just a men thing. All right. So we look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow there as well as here. And if all hearts and minds are clear, he says you guys have a fabulous time. You guys enjoy yourself. I'll be there. What they say? I'll be there in spirit. I'll be there in spirit. We look forward to seeing you guys same time, same channel. Make sure you share. Continue to stay connected, and do the right thing. Drive safe.
Hey
Pay
Jeff,
attention.
let me know when you get your Candle Health toothbrush holder, buddy.
Yes. Let us know. Let
I'm
us know.
interested to see what you think.
All right, look at that. We want an online review, maybe. All right. That's my. He said that's
0
my
cents.
third pizza. I can't with you.
That it's just been made official. Jeff has 0 cents.
Right. If there was any question, if there's any question. All right. So we see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Be blessed. Know that we love you. Jesus loves you better. 988. You or someone you love is having a mental health crisis. Dial 988. All right, guys. Peace out.